like talking to pararescue about to anyone who doesn't really need to know. The way I've kind of handled it is like, especially when you're finishing college, everyone asks you, what are you doing after? What's the goal? What's the plan? I just tell them, like, you know what? We'll see what happens. I'm just going to take it day by day. But they don't really understand the underlying motives for what I'm doing.
Well, and you kind of can't explain to those kind of people. They're not wired that way, and so they're like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, why would you give up, like, a university degree at a great university for just a chance at doing something else with your life? It said before, what was it? For those who understand, no explanation is necessary. For those who do not understand, no explanation will suffice.
I like how you remember all your quotes.
I do my best.
Half the time when I get my quotes, it's like, look it up.
Google it, you'll figure it out.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so Corpus is kind of a slightly dirty town once you get, like, out here. It's all oil. Mm-hmm. It's not quite like Houston, where it's flooded with oil.
Yeah.
But
not yet.
Well, I guess that's true. The place just keeps growing.
Dude, everything's growing.
Yeah, we need to do something about. Excuse me. It's
been a long day.
It has been a long, dude. So I got up at 2:30.
Yeah.
And
I bummed it and got up at 3.
Because I wanted to make sure that it was ready.
Yeah.
So I put the boards out.
Yeah.
But then that's how I forgot your wetsuit. Because I was like,
we made do what we could.
But the water was. Well, I know you were cold. I was sweating out there, so I needed to.
That second session was really good, though. The first one was a little, but the second session was real
nice.
Good. I was real happy with it.
That was real. How about all the friendly people?
Everyone was really nice.
That is what I like. The first time I went surfing in Georgia, not Georgia, Florida. Sorry, I was stationed in Georgia, and I pull up to Mayport. It's a naval station. It's just north of Jacksonville. And I'm surfing, and this guy's like, howdy, y'all. And I'm like, wow.
That's really cool.
I'd never met a hick surfer, maybe.
That'd be the first.
That would be my first.
Yeah.
But they were all friendly.
Nice.
And then surfing here at JP Luby, surfed there a bunch of times.
Yeah.
A couple times I've gone out with a shorter board. I needed a longer board.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys was like, hey man, you want more on my board?
What?
Yeah, and I've always been a sharing board kind of, like I was saying yesterday, you share boards, you help other people, you know. Mm-hmm. And so, but it'd been a long time since anybody had offered. And real nice guy. Mm-hmm. And I say it a lot, don't I? But I meet a lot of real nice people.
It's good. Like, going back to what we were talking about, the world is what you make of it. If you think there's good people out there in the world, you will find those good people.
Right.
Especially if you try your best to be a good person yourself.
You have to.
Of course.
Because the world needs more good people.
Yes, it does.
Or maybe the good people are just quiet, so we don't notice.
Yes, maybe. Who knows?
Doesn't it feel like we drove here yesterday?
It does.
I don't even feel like we did this drive. We won't say what our time was, but it was better than the average time.
We don't get in trouble.
Yeah, we don't get in trouble.
Hey, wait a minute. That's really fast.
Here's Exhibit D. He admitted to
said going faster than needed. Something like that.
Also while podcasting.
Details.
There was a lady we just passed about 5 minutes ago, and she saw like the camera, and she gave me the weirdest look.
What does he do?
Although, with the way people drive these days, in Russia, the reason they catch all that crazy stuff, like the meteor showers and everything, or to help their insurance, they drive around with cameras in front.
Really?
So that way, if they get in an accident, it's recorded.
Ah.
So, I'm sure it's only a matter of time, with the insurance companies the way they are, that people will be, chips, or
chips everywhere.
Yeah.
Big Brother 1984. What?
Yeah. We do kind of. I think we live in a a very big brother-ish.
Yeah.
You know, we don't talk about it, but
we know it's there.
we know it's there.
But the reason I'm on my phone, I'm kind of trying to multitask, because I was trying to find up a particular prayer. When you talked about Thomas and being successful, wanting success for other people, a lot of times people think that the only way to play this game of life is to be selfish and just want to succeed, just me, and step on a lot of other people. Some places you see that happen. People are successful partly because of their hard work, but also because they stepped on a lot of people.
Right.
There's this prayer. My phone just died. I apologize.
Oh, no.
But it's the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi.
Yep.
And
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I don't know it by heart, but the gist of it is, blessed are those who wish not to be loved, but to love others. Blessed are those who do not wish to be praised, but to praise others. Blessed are those who are fearful, but pray for those who fear the most.
Right.
And just basically, it's the first time I read that prayer, I was young. I was like, why would you not want to be praised? Like, why would you not want to be loved? Like, isn't that the basics of it? But it hints at a greater purpose. That if only, just like we were talking about buddy breathing yesterday, if your main mission is to help others and to help other people get through the day, you're going to get through it.
Right.
Good.
You know, I always kind of dug St. Francis. He's always kind of a rebel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, was good with animals.
I'll just do animals. His best line, I think, was preach the word of God, use words if you have to. Actions always speak louder than words.
No.
He was a man of action.
He was.
Yeah.
He was a soldier one time, too.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't go so well, so.
It was a bigger cause.
Yeah. Well, you know, who you are is made of what you go through.
Of course.
You know, so if you think, oh man, this sucks, this is horrible,
Yes.
but you survive it,
You're that much better.
you're that much better and getting stronger. And I think that don't pray for an easy life, pray for be a strong person.
Mm-hmm. Pray for the abilities to conquer an easy life or a
Right.
difficult one. Yeah.
Thomas is bad. I lie. He's a bad
cool.
He's a bad mofo.
Yes, he is.
Luckily he doesn't listen, so he won't know. Be like, dude, we talked about you the entire time.
It was awesome.
All right, so I do have a brain injury along with some other issues, which causes me to forget
It's okay.
sometimes, and so then I'm like,
Talk
which is
about saints.
Saint Thomas.
Yeah.
He could be a saint. I'll put him up for sainthood.
I would.
I think 3 miracles were the 3 awesome waves he caught today.
That was beautiful.
Oh man,
Nothing doesn't get more biblical than that.
no, walking on water.
There you go.
There.
we go.
You know, when I graduated,
Uh-huh.
I could walk on water,
I believe that.
and willpower.
Yes. Indeed.
And so I urge you
Mhm.
that that's where you guys should be. That will help you. The more you can walk on water.
Mhm.
So there was when I was a student, they had a funny cartoon. I don't know if I ever talked about this one. In the cartoon, it was at Easter time, and it shows Jesus standing on the water, and the title was Jesus fails bobbing for the 3rd time. And the instructor's like, I said bob! And Jesus is like, oh, you're standing on the water. And
Oh man.
the instructors were laughing, and someone's like, the cartoonist is going to hell. I can't believe you did that.
No.
And I'm like, no, man, God's got a good sense of
God
humor.
is the source. Have you paid attention to your life? Like, I'm pretty sure.
Look at the platypus.
There you go.
You know, how can God not have a sense of humor?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
so
But.
there was a question yesterday
Mhm.
that I forgot. Well, I tried to answer, but did not.
Mhm.
So what do rescue PJs do when they're not rescuing people? And my answer is they are training to rescue people.
Yep.
I mean, that's all you do as
Your life.
as a PJ, whether you're rescue or ST.
Mhm.
Or combat or whatever your job is. You're SEAL. What you train to do your job constantly. So don't think that
You get time off.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, there's not a lot of time off. 1. 2, you should want to train.
Yes.
So if for some reason training's not going on, you should bother somebody. You know, get in the books yourself.
Learn
2,
techniques.
learn techniques.
Study up on medicine. Medicine is constantly evolving.
Constantly.
You'll never be at a point where I know everything.
Right.
And that's the beauty of medicine.
It is the beauty of medicine. That's why it's called medical practice.
Constantly practice. And I think it's a lifestyle. I think any great and noble pursuit is a lifestyle. Aristotle. You are defined by the things you do on a daily basis. So therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit. So, it's what you do. It's what you do that counts. So,
it is. And life is what you do with. You should do something with this life. It should be more than
I guess I gotta go to my 9 to 5.
Oh, dude.
That's another thing too. You know your passion when you want to do it all the time. Like for example, I'm not saying anything bad about the office work. Sometimes
I will.
I've had my fair share of office work when I worked in administration stuff. My soul died every day, a little bit, having to go 9 to 5, making calls. Anyway, I digress. But that was a job from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock at night. You were on. But then as soon as 5 o'clock hit, you were out. You were no longer that person.
Right.
But as the terms it's a difference between a vocation and a job.
Right.
Jobs are just over broke. Those are things you do just to get by. And those are things like having to make sales representative. Things like, for me personally, things I would not care to do.
Right.
But vocations are different. Vocations are daily commitment to it. Like for example, you are a father. You don't get to be a father 9 to 5 and just.
Although occasionally I wish I could call it time out.
There are times. It's difficult. But there's never a day that you're not a father. And same thing with pararescue. Pararescue, I believe, is just like anything else. Like whether it be fatherhood or a doctor or any noble pursuit of greatness that helps others, it's something you are all the time.
Right.
There's never a day that you won't be a pararescue whose goal and motto is that others be lived.
Right.
That's a lifestyle. That's what you live by.
It's a lifestyle, but I think it's almost a religion.
In a sense, yes. Because you dedicate yourself entirely to it.
Entirely.
Willing to sacrifice your life for everything.
And I think that you have to kind of approach it like that. You know, you're a warrior monk.
Yeah.
You know, Spartan lifestyle, living, wherever, doing whatever, living out of a bag. But the way that I always combated being homesick was wherever I laid my head down that night was my home.
Yes.
So my spiritual animal is a turtle.
I can see
Slow and steady.
Winning races.
Very good in the water. Not so good on land. But he just keeps on going.
He never stops.
Never stops. And then, he's got his entire house with him.
Yes.
So,
everywhere. Oh, beautiful.
So I yearn to be a dolphin or a killer whale, but I think
one of the sexy animals.
Yeah. When I'm swimming, but I'm okay with being a turtle.
Yeah.
Because I saw Finding Nemo. Crush was, was pretty cool. So
yeah, he was.
I'm all right. I know. Oh man. The drive this morning. Oh, there was a couple
of
those.
We made it all right though.
We did make it. I was a little tired. Because I didn't go to bed till late. I tried to put you to bed a little bit early.
Yeah.
We were still unpacking from the move.
Dude, you got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do have a lot. That was all my stuff.
But it's like a PJ museum.
There is a lot of PJ stuff.
I was fanboying left and right. I'll be honest.
I was happy to see all. There's more. Today when we go back, there's so much more.
Part 2.
Because there's 20 years of, history. Yeah, it was good. Because, we were talking about my injuries earlier, and it was worth every injury. It was, like I tell everybody, I'd have done the job for free for the first 15 years until I got really hurt.
Yeah.
And then I can't work, so now I need to pay, but for free, man. That's how awesome the job is, and I think passion, dedication, commitment, you know, all that, the reward, you couldn't, whatever, don't pay me.
Right.
You know, it's that amazing and uplifting a job. And, you know, but don't tell everybody. So it'll be our little secret. It's a secret.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
First rule of pararescue. We don't talk about pararescue.
Except this podcast.
Except this podcast. or the Doc Rush podcast.
Yes.
Have you listened to
I
that?
have. It's great.
Doc Rush is awesome. He's a very nice dude. Mm-hmm. That guy is smart, like wicked smart.
Yeah.
And then he volunteers almost all his time to do that stuff. So that's
awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Once again, I couldn't think of a word that would be like, what's more than awesome?
Awesomest.
And that would be Doc Rush. And you know, flight surgeons. I mean, you know, there aren't just PJs. You know, you got pilots flying the plane.
Yeah.
You've got the gunners and the FEs in the back, you know, either laying down fire for you, keeping you safe, clearing you right, left, lowering you down on the hoist. I mean, if they're not there, you're not going to go do your job. So the silent professional, the treating everybody with respect, the
happiness of the success of others bringing you happiness as well.
Right? And the symbiotic relationship of we're all in this together.
Yeah.
Teamwork, you know, wingman, make it happen.
Yes.
Bring everybody home.
That's cool.
That's the goal. And alright, so we need gas. I was looking for a gas. Gas is going up, man. Very bummed out. Gas went up 30 cents.
That's a lot of sense.
That's a lot of sense. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying why is my gas go? Why?
Why you do this?
Why? We need to. All right. So for all the cones out there, I know some of you are really, really smart.
Yes.
We need to come up with some alternative fuel sources. And you know,
cone tears.
Exactly. That'll drive everything. I don't understand why we can't have more solar, more wind.